Hello, everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we want to take a moment to share a bit about our family background with all of you. We believe that understanding where we come from helps you get to know us better, so let's dive in. As an example of how you could use these tips to answer the interview question, tell me about your family background. Example: I come from a middle-class family. My parents are both hard-working and supportive, and they have always instilled in me the importance of education and perseverance. I am grateful for the values they have taught me, and I believe they have made me a strong and resilient person. For example, when I was in high school, I wanted to try out for the basketball team. I wasn't very good at basketball at the time, but my parents encouraged me to try out anyway. They told me that even if I didn't make the team, I would learn valuable lessons about hard work and determination. I ended up making the basketball team, and I played on the team for all 4 years of high school. I learned a lot about teamwork, perseverance, and the importance of never giving up on my dreams. I am now a first-generation college graduate, and I am excited to start my career. I am confident that the values and lessons I learned from my family background will help me to be successful in my new role. Sample answer 1. I come from a family of 4, including my parents and younger brother. My parents are both hard-working and dedicated to their family. My father is a doctor, and my mother is a teacher. They have always instilled in me the importance of education, hard work, and perseverance. I am grateful for their love and support, and I know that I can always count on them. I grew up in a small town, where everyone knew each other. My community was very supportive, and I always felt like I belonged. I learned the importance of teamwork and cooperation from a young age. I am grateful for the values that my family and community have taught me, and I believe they have made me a strong and resilient person. Sample answer 2. I am the eldest of 3 siblings. My parents are both immigrants, and they came to this country with nothing. They built a better life for themselves and their children through hard work and determination. I have learned a lot from my parents, including the importance of perseverance, resilience, and self-reliance. I am grateful for their sacrifices, and I am inspired by their example. I grew up in a diverse community, and I was exposed to different cultures and perspectives from a young age. This has helped me to become open-minded and tolerant. I am also a good communicator and listener, and I am able to build relationships with people from all walks of life. I believe that these skills are essential for success in any workplace. Sample answer 3. I am from a single-parent household. My mother worked very hard to provide for me, and she always taught me the importance of hard work, determination, and independence. I am grateful for her sacrifices. Her strength and resilience inspire me. I grew up in a challenging environment, but I learned a lot about being resourceful and resilient and understood the significance of education and hard work. I am grateful for the opportunities that I have been given, and I am determined to make the most of them. I am a good student, and I am actively involved in my school community. I am also a hard worker, and I am always willing to go the extra mile. I am confident that I have the skills and qualities necessary to be successful in any role. Sample answer 4. I grew up in a single-parent household with my mother. She worked very hard as a nurse to provide for me, and she always taught me the importance of hard work and determination. I am grateful for her sacrifices, and her strength inspires me. One specific example of how my mother's work ethic has influenced me is that I am always willing to go the extra mile. When I was in high school, I volunteered at a local hospital on weekends to gain experience in the medical field. This experience helped me to get into a top nursing school, and I am now a registered nurse myself. I am also grateful for the lessons my mother taught me about resilience. When I was in high school, my father passed away. This was a difficult time for me, but my mother helped me to stay strong. She taught me that it is important to never give up on my dreams, no matter what challenges I face. Sample answer 5. Blended family. I come from a blended family. My parents divorced when I was young, and my mother remarried when I was 10 years old. I have 2 step-siblings from my stepfather's previous marriage. At first, it was difficult to adjust to having a new family, but we eventually became close. I am grateful for the love and support of my entire family. One specific example of how my blended family has influenced me is that I am very open-minded and accepting of others. I have learned to appreciate different cultures and perspectives. I am also grateful for the strong sibling relationships that I have developed. My step-siblings are like my own siblings, and we support each other through thick and thin. Sample answer 6. Adoptive family. I was adopted when I was a baby. I don't know much about my biological parents, but I am grateful for my adoptive family. They have given me a loving home and a wonderful life. I am especially close to my adoptive mother, my biggest supporter. One specific example of how my adoptive family has influenced me is that I am very grateful for the opportunities that I have been given. I know that I am lucky to have a loving family and a good education. I am determined to make the most of my opportunities and to give back to my community. Sample answer 7. Foster care family. I grew up in foster care. I was placed in my first foster home when I was 5 years old, and I moved to several different homes over the years. It was a difficult experience, but I am grateful for the families that cared for me. I learned a lot about resilience and perseverance during my time in foster care. One specific example of how my foster care experience has influenced me is that I am very passionate about helping others. I volunteer my time to mentor children in foster care, and I also advocate for foster care reform. I want to make sure that all children in foster care have the support and resources they need to succeed. Sample answer 8. Military family. I grew up in a military family. My father was in the army, and we moved around a lot when I was growing up. I learned to be adaptable and resilient at a young age. I also learned the importance of teamwork and discipline. One of the most memorable experiences from my childhood was when my father was deployed to Iraq. I was 10 years old at the time, and it was difficult to be away from him for so long. However, my mother and I were very supportive of each other, and we got through it together. I am grateful for the experiences I had growing up in a military family. They made me the person I am today. I am hardworking and I am always willing to go the extra mile. Sample answer 9. Immigrant family. My parents moved to India when I was a baby. They worked very hard to build a better life. I am grateful for their sacrifices and their work ethic. One of the challenges I faced growing up was that I was often the only Indian child in my class or at my school. I felt different from the other kids, and I sometimes felt like I didn't belong. However, my parents always encouraged me to be proud of my heritage. They taught me about Indian culture and traditions. I am now a first-generation college graduate. I am proud of my accomplishments, and I am grateful for the opportunities that I have been given. I am committed to using my education and experience to make a difference in the world. Sample answer 10. Multigenerational household. I live in a multigenerational household with my parents, grandparents, and younger sister. I am grateful for the opportunity to learn from my grandparents and to spend time with my extended family. One of the challenges of living in a multigenerational household is that there can be a lot of noise and chaos. However, I have learned to appreciate the different perspectives and values that each member of my family brings to the table. I am grateful for the close relationships I have with my family members. I know that I can always count on them for love and support.